See, there he is. There he is. There's the papi pa bum para bida bum boo papi pa bum para bida boo papi pa bum para bida boo ba 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 ba. No Fear 2 track. Camodave is live. I have my feet up on an ottoman and coffee. That's right. I've got my that's right. I got my Larry's Giant Subs iced tea. That's right. It's good. Hey, Shimei. Hey, Steve. Hey, Time Chaser. Time Chaser, you missed your big chance at fame. Last week you were our mystery wrench. That's right. You were the mystery wrench. And you didn't show up, and gosh, you could have used your wrench, but we got another mystery wrench today. That's right. So hopefully she will show up. Oh, happy Saturday morning, everybody. It's kind of a cloudy Saturday here in the Athens, Georgia area. Yeah, I'm still here in Athens. I really like it here. I've had a wonderful time. Got some travel plans potentially for next week into early May. So we will see where things go. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Please play your guitar intro. Oh, Craig, I'm not running that. Copyright. Play the brush. Play the wire brush. That's right. Cat hair. That's Jack's cat hair. That's right. That was funny. Kevin had a new video up. I talked about it in my earlier video of today, where I think it's Tucker. It looked like Martini walked up to the cat first, and then it was Tucker, and then the Jax went. It was kind of funny. Hey, Fantastic Odyssey, how are you this morning? There she is, the guest wrench for April 13th, Sunny Girl. That's right. So Sunny Girl, you better be careful, everybody, because Sunny Girl can wrench your comment. She's our guest moderator today. So every Saturday now we're going to have a guest moderator, our mystery guest moderator, and today it's Sunny Girl. Thank you so much. Oh my, Street Stories. Hey, thanks for the shirt. I should have worn it today. It's upstairs. I wore it in my show the other day. Oh, it's in the wash. That's right. I put it in the wash. I always like to wash things. So it's in the wash at the moment. So I can't wear it, but I got that today. I got that yesterday, and the dress was fine. Everything was cool. Thank you so much. Sunshine up in Pisgah. It's sunny there, huh? No, we're in the cloud. We're a cloud deck. It's not raining here, but cloudy here in Athens. Hey, Roland. Enjoyed your drone footage there of the, what was that? Looked like a closed water park and a gravel pit and some other things. Roland is trying to get his own content. That's right. He's tired of leeching on other YouTube channels. That's right. Talking about other channels and their content. He's doing his own thing. That's right. Good for him. That's right. Oh, good. We have another wrench on duty. I can take off now. Not so fast. Hey, Frank Costello. Good morning to you up there in NY State. Nice to see you here. Yeah, just some Greensboro locations. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up there. I gotta meet up with Sunny Girl. I gotta meet up with Roland. I gotta go meet up with my Doxinator, who was doxed by RV Rebel Girl the other day. So RV Rebel Girl went up to the metropolitan Charlotte area and hung out with my Doxinator. Go catch her last video there on RV Rebel Girl, and you can actually see my Doxinator, and he speaks. That's right. He's getting to be a lot like the blobber puppets guy, Timmy. You know, we used to never see Timmy. Now he put, you know, he's Pete. I think these people get jealous. You know, they see Dave becoming such a huge YouTube star. People like Roland and Nomadic and me are becoming huge YouTube stars, and they just see themselves behind, you know, behind the puppet. That's right. Coming out at Amazon next month is the Vlogger Puppets. Timmy, he's releasing his autobiography, Behind the Puppets. The man behind the puppets. The wizard at the bottom of YouTube. Craig Charlton. The Craig Charlton story. That's right. Played by the movie rights. We got Jack Black to play Craig Charlton. That's right. Yo, peeps. Hey, Oshkosh, how are you this morning? In awe of Donna Shaw. Hey, I like that. Hello. Dave washed the t-shirt on high to shrink it tight. What? This isn't that tight a shirt. I don't know. It's too. So anyway, we got these really nice camo bunny stickers. If you want one, $5 to my PayPal. Easter's coming in just a week and a day. So yeah, if you want a camo bunny sticker, let me know. Also, I still got a pile of these 2018 winter stickers. I don't know. I guess I can just give these away. There's a whole pile of them. I mean, we did have about 5 or 6 people that won the awards and they claimed their stickers, but I got a whole pile of stickers. So I don't know if you want one of these stickers. I could, you know, I don't know. What am I going to do with them? So if you want one of these, I got a bunch of those around. What else do I got here? Oh, I got, and I got the whole bunch of nominee stickers. You know, we still have a whole lot of them. Thank you so much to Time Chaser for making those. But I got a whole pile of those stickers. Yeah, there's Crotchy. He's kind of sleeping with his eyes open this morning. What else do I got here? Oh, remember this one? That's right, Mr. Bigot. Mr. Bigot. That's right. Oh, yeah. That's right. Anyway, I got the big box here of memorabilia. Kind of go through here. That's right. Yeah. So, what's up, everybody? It's not the shirt. It's not the shirt shrink. It's not the shirt shrink. Hey, Randy's Adventure, Minnesota. That's right. You getting more snow up there? I saw on the news the other night. Oh my goodness. That's right. We'll repair your car. That's right. We'll repair your car while you watch my show. Just bring it over here to Athens, Georgia, and park it out front. And we'll have a whole bunch of guys with wrenches go to it. Guys and gals. Oh, hey, Just Dolly. How are you? What else is going on today? I don't know. This is the box. Okay, this is my box of memories. Now look at that. Look at the size of that. I just put stuff in here. I thought I'd oh my goodness. So yeah, this was the latest sticker I got. RV Life with Stacy. And that was, thank you so much. That came in the mail this week. Isn't that nice? Isn't that adorable? That is truly adorable. Thank you so much. What else did I get? Oh, Lord. And oh, yeah, I got a whole bunch of crazy stuff in here. Anyway, ladders. See, I'm thinking of starting a new channel. Call it the Camo Puppets. You know, with such incredible success that the Vlogger Puppets has had and growing his channel and becoming a YouTube superstar, I've been thinking of starting the Camo Puppets channel. Hey, Janice. I can't keep up with YouTube anymore. That's right. It's going to be 70 up there in New York today, according to Frank. Hey, Camo, good morning. There, we got it. RV Life is Stacy. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for the sticker. Great channel there. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed you and Hobo Tech and all the streams there at the RTR last January. That was really cool. That was nice. Hobo Tech did a wonderful job with that. Every night he had the stream, or almost every night. I think one night it was raining, but he had the stream, and it was really fun. And he had a lot of guest people on, and Sasnak was there, his buddy. And yeah, really nice stuff, really cool stuff there. And Stacy was in a lot of the streams too. And just, it was a very nice kind of way to end the day there and let everybody know what was going on. Yeah, I thought the RTR went really, really, really well this year. There was a lot of people that were saying, hey, it's going to be a giant mess up, but it was Container Store channel. Yeah. Letty, I've been following this new lady, this grandma named Letty, who is driving around now in her van. You know, she said to her grandkids, hey, I'm going to be driving around in my van, and I'm heading to the Container Store. That's right. Granny, where are you going? I was in a military surplus store the other day, and you would have been in heaven. It was wall-to-wall cam. Wow. You know, I missed it here. There used to be a Army surplus store here in Athens, Georgia, that closed at the end of January. They closed their doors. It's now being turned into a restaurant. But I got here like the middle of February, so I missed it by that much. But I don't, you know, there is a thrift store here in Athens, Georgia, huge thrift store that actually has a whole section. It's a camo section. And they always have a lot of cool stuff there. And I actually bought 5 or 6 cool pairs of pants there, made them cutoffs out of them. And I'm very happy now. I've got way more than I need at the moment, but it's really cool. Yes, Stacy, nice to see you here. Minivan Mike is here. That's right. Sarah, smack the like button. That's right. Smack it, will you? So anyway, we had a very interesting week on YouTube here. You know who doesn't like me talking about her, but I will surreptitiously mention her. She's parked in an RV park there in Phoenix, and now she's said she's going to be selling off her van. In fact, I think in her video today, she said she's got somebody to buy it. So she's going to do that and get the check. And then I think she also said she was going to also get a vehicle. So she's, you know, you can't live in Phoenix without transportation, right? Unless you, take the bus, Uber, you need a car. So she's going to use the money from selling the van to buy some sort of a vehicle. I imagine a used car or something like that, something small that'll get her around. And she's keeping the trailer. Now, she was talking about getting a 5th wheel, but I think today's video, she said no, she didn't like what she saw. So she's going to be living in her trailer and have a car. And then if she needs the trailer hauled away somewhere, she can always do that someday. So that's the update on her. And she told me, she said, Dave, can you please just leave me out of your videos? And I said, sure. I said, sure, whatever you want. I have had a couple of YouTubers over the years that I've done this channel, the 3 years, and some of them have just come to me and say, Dave, just leave me out of the mix. And in most cases, I just say, sure. There are so many other people to talk about. I don't mind doing that, you know, but, you know, there are some people that my audience just likes to hear about, you know, so it's kind of hard to do that with everybody. Hey, Beverly, how are you? Randy's Adventures. Nice to see you here. Ace Egan, Janice Lala. I wanted to use your platform to apologize to everybody. What did you have to apologize for? Janice, NH Libra, and RV Lucky. It's hard to get XXX camo. Oh, you mean like super big? I often see it in the stores. You know, I'll go in a thrift store and I'll see camo pants, and I'll walk over and it's like size 52. You know, I'm like, oh my goodness. Stacy needs 9 more subs. Oh my goodness. All right, go over to Stacy's channel. Get 9 more subs. Hey, Ron B, good morning. Hey, Rome Town Girl. How do you find new YouTubers to comment on? You guys give me a lot of pointers. I get a lot of people that text me at the CamoDAVE hotline, 571-419-0463. I get a lot of people that send me emails at camodave@gmx.com and recommend YouTubers. The thing is, I have a base of YouTubers, the Nomads that I talk about, and I don't want to just suddenly go to all new, because a lot of people, they like hearing about the Nomadic Fanatics and the Camper Van Kevins and the Living Free Mikeys and stuff like that. They like hearing about those people. And even though I think a lot of them now are kind of like not as interesting as they used to be, I'm putting new people into the mix. And, you guys help me out with a lot of things. My doc senator helps me out. He's always recommending new channels. I try in almost every show to feature at least one or two new channels, to me anyway. And I put them in my subscriber list so that when they do produce new content, I check it out and see what's going on. And I found quite, camping car Joa, the American Korean couple there over in France right now. They traveled all the way across Asia. They got some good content. I'm watching them on a regular basis. There's a lot of really good nomadic couples that are down in Mexico and Central America that I've been watching, and just checking out some new channels. Some channels I find disappointing. I'll watch them and go, okay, or they're good channels, but there's not much to talk about. But now and then we stumble upon somebody that I think is pretty much more interesting than a lot of the famous nomads that, that I talk about. Dave, this live stream needs some pizzazz. Dave is obsessed. Dave, you're going to need a box truck if you're going to keep accruing items. That's very true. And I noticed that, Van City van life, good Lord, every time he goes to the mailbox, the post office, he comes by with giant piles of packages. A very interesting video there, touching video from Becky there, Van Life with Becky, Bernie, and Hank. She's got some health issues. She's now in an apartment staying close to her doctors and her medical stuff, and she's having a lot of medical stuff done. And she talks about how people want to keep sending her stuff. She's had a whole bunch of different addresses, and it's kind of hard for her to get stuff. But she says that. She says, look, I really don't need a lot of stuff. And she was talking about, she's hoping to get back in her van pretty soon and get back on the road. And she said, she has to be very, very selective about what she takes with her. And she just, what do you do? What do you do? Especially if you live in a van and people want to send you, what does Van City Van Life do with all that stuff he gets sent? I mean, he'll have a whole pile of stuff, from, I guess, companies and viewers, and there's no room for it. I don't know. Just the bottom line is send me money. That's right. It's just make my bank account numbers go up, and I don't need room for that. Yes, Minivan Mike. Casey Roman, I really, really enjoy her channel. She's a former TV reporter, so she has a really good style with the audience. She knows how to present herself. She's funny. She's speaks well. And her video yesterday, 34 minutes, about what it's really like to live on the road from somebody who's just been on the road for 2 months. She's just talking about all the advice she gets from her subscribers and all that other stuff, and what it's really like, what she really needs, that kind of thing. She says the two biggest things, I guess, for her right now are keeping cool, because she said it's fairly easy to heat up a van. If you're in a cold area, all you do is turn your little burner on to cook something and your whole van will heat up. But she says keeping cool is really hard, especially when you're in some place like Texas where it's now hitting the 90s. That's just, it's almost impossible to stay cool and cranking up the AC. And that's why you got to wonder about so-and-so who's going to be living in her trailer in Phoenix, because Phoenix gets a lot hotter than Texas does. I mean, Phoenix gets 110 degrees in the summer. it's going to be awful hard to stay cool in any sort of vehicle, you know? And you know that in a car, in a car, you drive around in a car on a really hot day, and if you got the AC blasting at you full speed, you're cool because it's blowing right on you. But if you stop and get in and just turn the AC off for a few minutes, even with the car cooled down, it gets hot in that car really fast, especially if you're out in the sun. Do I watch Element Van Life? Yes. I like him a lot. Nate there from Massachusetts. Yeah, very, very good channel. They just bought a Nissan something or other. I can't remember the name of the van, but I featured him in today's morning video too. I really do like him. It's a nice, honest channel about what he's going through, and really like him. I like the channels that they're just refreshing and new. They're not, quote, non-celebrities, Van City Van Life got sent a piece of junk court board. Yeah, what are you going to do with that? I don't know, Oh, come on. That's not nice, Chicago cop. Craig, where's my doxinator? Where's my doxinator, Craigie Poo? What are you doing your job? Where's my nut? Yeah, I got the cashews. You want to see the cashews? Okay. That's right. There we are. That's what I'm wearing today. My uniform. That's right. That's my uniform. That's right. There we are. That's right. Send me some. That's right. Send me some cash. That's right. Here's my Jacob the Carpetbagger impersonation. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess we'll get on the road again. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, there it was. How do you like that? Candid Candy, good morning. I see everybody. It's like romper room. I see Roland, and I see Candy, and I see Sunny. Are we? Sylvester Putty. Sylvester Putty Tat. I used to sit in a hot car between classes in college. Okay, good for you. Delete. Ernest. I don't know, man. That's right. Don't say that. I'll have my lawyer contact you. I want $100 every time anyone says, I don't know, man. Oh, what was the term? When I'm doing I do a website in the Washington area called DCRDV. There was a guy, I'm trying to think of the term he copyright, trademarked, whatever. It was called, it was something about stupid criminals. It was something like dumbest criminal, or I forget what the term was. Stupid criminals or something, where he did a feature where he would talk about some dumb criminal that did something really stupid, robbing a bank, and I don't know, dropping when they ask for your ID, you give them the ID, and then you run out of the bank with it. Yeah, stupid stuff like a dumb criminal. And he had a catchphrase for that, and he did. He had it trademarked, and if some station did, they had to pay to use that term, and if there was a radio station that made reference to that particular term he copyrighted, he would sue them, or send a request letter. I want $500 because you mentioned that term that I have mentioned. My Class B is having upper ventilation windows. It was a must for me to have. No fear to trek. Yeah. And that's what the problem that Casey Roman is having. She says there's really no ventilation windows in her vehicle. And she put a lot of extra insulation in it. And she says it is as hot as Hades in there in the summer. And she's having a big problem keeping it cool. Hey, Life Quest, good morning. Remember Romper Room? They always said like every town had its own romper, every city had its own romper room show. Miss Cindy or Miss Kathy or something, and they always had the little mirror thingy, and she'd like, oh, there's Jimmy and there's Donna. And Roland, I need some money, Dave. The fill-up is almost $50, and I get paid for drone shots by the location. I'm going to start doing that now. Every time I go to fill up my car, I'm going to video it, and I'll stick those on my videos like Adam the Woo does. Adam the Woo just did one of his cross-country trips, and it was very good. He went to all these little towns in Alabama and Texas and Oklahoma and stuff. And but every time he's always starts the video filling it up, like, need to fill up. Now, at least he didn't show the final total, but it was kind of funny. I'd like to see Nomadic Fanatic do a fill up these days, with that big Class A, with I don't know what huge gas tank that thing's got. It'd be fascinating to see him go to the, what is that, a diesel? No, that's a gas. I don't think it's a diesel, is it? I think he was looking at a diesel, but I don't think that's what he bought. The Magic Garden. Yes, I remember that was a show too, wasn't it? They want the Magic Garden. That's right. All of our kid Magic Mirror. That's right. You wonder what they did on that Magic Mirror backstage, I don't want to know. Unstoppable Morgan, no new videos for over a month. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We do see people do that occasionally. Wandering Yimmy does that a lot. He'll just kind of not post anything for a while. Fantastic Odyssey. I'm getting drone warnings at certain locations. Really? Now, what's a drone warning? What you get, like, it tells it, like, I don't know. What do you get? What's a drone warning? It tells you you're not allowed to fly a drone in a certain area. I know you're not allowed to fly them near airports and stuff like that. National parks, they don't let you do it. That's right, a V10 Ford engine. Yeah, it's Brian's World of Mechanic. Right, it's a regular gasoline engine. Some of those clips make you wonder what bystanders are thinking. Selena wasn't a romper room name back in the day. Did Sunny just reveal her real name? Oh, no, Sunny. You're doxing yourself. Do you remember Greaseman on DC 101? Yes, I had my picture taken. I have a picture that I took with him. I met him several times at some various broadcasting functions. He was a nice guy. He got in trouble a lot. He got fired several times. He had a motor mouth on him, and he was kind of like a shock jock, like Howard Stern, and he would make all these stories, and he would just start going. You could see it just on these crazy stories, and he would get to the point where he would make something that was very sexist or racist sounding, and he would get either suspended or fired, and that happened to him quite a lot. But he came back. Yeah, he was at DC 101. And then he remember the Arrow, 94.7, the Arrow. He worked there for a while. Man, I don't know. Then he went back to Jacksonville and did a syndicated show. And then he came back to DC 101 for a while. I don't know what he's doing now. I think he's just retired. Someone said he's living on a boat somewhere. He has a boat, I think maybe down in Florida. I think he did pretty well with his radio money and saved it up, so he's probably in pretty good. Yeah, but I don't think he does anything more on the radio. But I'd like to hear that. That's the grease man. The grease man. Oh, Sally Jean TSM, a.k.a. Barbie. How are you? 321 Contact. That's right. That's a little after my, I remember watching that with my niece and nephew. My niece, let me see, my nephew was born in 77 and my niece was born in 83, something like that. So yeah, I watched all those. Remember that early Nickelodeon, the early days of Nick. Yeah, I sat there and watched many of those silly shows. 321 Contact, that was like one of those PBS shows. Oh yeah, That's right. Silver Surfer's here. Unstoppable is in love. Oh, really? Is Unstoppable Morgan really in love? Ooh, love at the bottom of YouTube. If that big thing Nomadic Fanatic bought is Gasoline Run, he is going to go broke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's a gasoline thing. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a 50-gallon tank and gasoline's running, somewhere in the upper twos now here in Georgia. It's about 259, 260, something like that. So say it's between 2 and 3. So, 2 times 50 is 100. 3 times 50 is 150. So, for each fill up, it's going to be 125, 130 bucks, I would imagine. And that's not going to take you that far. You're probably getting like 6 miles to the gallon. Some locations you have to call the airport control tower and tell them where you're flying and the duration. Really? Yeah, I would imagine if it's a small airport, right, Roland? You probably couldn't do that to like Raleigh-Durham Airport or something. You'd have to be in like a little airport. Good morning, Destination Open Road. They had some great videos there. I'm enjoying their videos very much with Aja down there in Myrtle Beach and fixing up her house and the potential copperhead. Ooh, I got bitten by a snake. Very enjoyable. I enjoyed their little jaunt down there at Jekyll Island. It's a shame Aja lost her footage for Savannah. She said that somehow the camera didn't record or something went wrong. I don't know, man. Street Stories has to go to work. That's right. What does he say? Isn't he moving? He's moving down to Virginia Beach one of these days, isn't he? Good to see you. I think I chatted with you the other day. Right, your package got here. Terry and Scott. Frederick Aaron, Ford V10, right. NF has a 90-gallon tank. Oh my, that's a lot of gas. Man. Yeah, so do the math. A 90-gallon tank and you get 6 miles a gallon. Oh, I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing the neighbors. I think the neighbors are out on the back porch arguing. I'll sneak the camera over there. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, the neighbors are, they're on the back porch having a fight, screaming and yelling. Oh, my. I should take the laptop. I don't know. I don't want to get involved in that. I'm hearing people like a lady yelling back there. There's a couple back there that they have a little kid, and I hear the kid crying, and I hear the lady and the lady yelling at the man for something. Oh, my word. Yeah, 90 gallons. So that's, so 90, if you get 6 miles to the gallon, that's about a 500-mile range, right? So, and then you figure 90 gallons at, close to $3 a gallon. They were talking of like $250 to fill it up. So you're talking about $250 to go 500 miles. I don't know, man. That seems like it's very expensive. I don't know. But, he has a Patreon page, so go over there and Dave, it's old age. What? Is there still helium in those balloons? I think there is. That's right. Those are the balloons that Destination Storm sent me for my 3rd anniversary back in early March. They're still there. Check out Currently Hannah, a performer in Tokyo. I sure will. Hey, Old School and Pebbles Travels. Dave, yeah, old buzzard. There's Dave 12953. Is that your birthday? What, were you born on December 9th, 1953? So anyway, yes, Stacy's here. That's right. Daniel Morris, Nomadic Fanatic will be broke. Yeah, I wonder, because he's now got, I'm sure he's got payments on that vehicle, and it's got to be expensive to, just to fill the thing up. And he's already had a few mechanical issues with it, right? He had the tank, the water tank that kept 90 times 3 is 270 a tank, right? Yeah. So, you're talking $250-ish just to fill up. And if you go 6 miles a gallon and you got 90-gallon tank, 9 times 6 is 540. So we're talking about 500 miles, right? That's right. That's right. Dave, sounds like you're at the RTR with all that. Can you hear the yelling? Yeah, I think they got quiet in there. There's they have a deck right back there, and oh my goodness, yeah, they were really yelling. I don't know if you could hear it on this microphone here, but yeah, it was quite noisy. The other thing that Casey Roman said that I didn't include in my video today, but it was kind of interesting, was the fact that she thought that folks that live in a van are kind of cruel to have pets because it's not a lot of room for the pet. And she said that. She said, you see people that have vans that aren't much bigger than hers that have a dog or a cat or multiple dogs. And she said that's really not a fair thing for the animals. And that was the one thing I think we got some concern with Camper Van Kevin when he got he did kind of scale down. He used to have a RV-ish vehicle, and he had the tow vehicle, the Geo Tracker, and he got rid of that and he got the ProMaster. But he's got 3 dogs, and they're basically in, I don't know. She said that she thought it was not fair to the pets to have them in the vehicle. And it is, hot in that vehicle, even if you try to park it in cool places. And, it does get hot in that vehicle, and multiple pets. That was an interesting point. But don't blame me, blame her. If you don't like, if you want to get mad, don't blame me. Don't blame Dave. Nomadic isn't making $500K a year on YouTube. There's no way. Patreon be damned. The only way I can estimate what somebody makes on YouTube is what I see on Social Blade, okay? The Social Blade numbers for me, because I can judge my own channel, are relatively pretty on the money, okay? They're usually pretty close to what I make in that particular month. Not exactly, but they're not far off. So I look at Nomads and what they make on what they estimate on Social Blade. And, somebody like Adam the Woo, who does have a lot of, vintage content, he's probably making somewhere like 10K a month on YouTube, maybe more, because he does have a second channel. But even if you estimate it at 10K times 12, that's a little over 100,000 a year, which is not bad at all. And then you got to look at that's pre-tax, pre-benefits. He's got to get his health insurance out of that. He's got to pay tax on that. It's, cover all of his expenses, his apartment in LA, car rentals, his plane travels, and then, yes, he does make extra money on Spreadshirt and a Patreon thing. But, you could theoretically say maybe he makes 150K a year, 130K a year. Which is not bad, but, Eric doesn't make that much. Eric, Nomadic Fanatic has fewer subs than Adam does. The estimates I see are somewhere like 6,000-7,000 a month. But he does have additional sources of income, like Patreon, which he just restarted, like the shirt stuff. So, it's not out of the question that he could make somewhere like 90, 100K a year. Did I say him? I hope I didn't say a month before when I was saying that. He could make somewhere like 80, 90, 100K a year. That wouldn't be out of the question. I don't know if he makes that much, but you got to realize now He's got a brand new, not a brand new, but he's got a new to him Class A with, I'm sure, payments on it. And he's got, you know, fuel costs, and he's got repair costs, and he's got travel costs and stuff like that, you know, and he has to pay taxes, obviously, you know, that the government wants a chunk of that change. They don't let you keep it all. And, you know, health insurance, et cetera, you know, so I think he can do okay, but I'm not sure he's rolling in the dough and saving up lots of money for retirement savings, you know. Whatever, but it is interesting to kind of guess what some of these folks made. Smash the thumbs down button, you bunch of lurkers. I agree with Casey. It is cruel to make an animal live that way. And CVK's little dog has started to have health problems. You can, if you know dogs, you can kind of look at a dog and tell whether it's happy. You just look at a dog and you can just say, that dog's happy. They just have a certain way of looking at you. And I don't know. I look so often at the wolf pack and I just look at their little eyes and I don't see a real happy dog there. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? They look like we dependent on you. We're real dependent on you, but, you know, we really like more room and we'd like bigger place, you know, and we don't want to be left alone here all the time. And, you know, I'm just saying, I kind of get a feeling that those dogs are not the happiest dogs in the world. And yes, little Martini's had a bunch of health issues. And then, as Kevin said, you got to be real super careful about feeding your dogs processed foods. You know, there are certain foods, what do they call xylitol? It's like an artificial sweetener they put in a lot of foods these days. You don't even know what's in there. And don't give that to your dog because dogs get very sick from it. There's a lot of stuff that's, you know, you look at, I don't know, I'm not seeing the cashews here. These are pretty, but you look at the ingredients things on some of these foods and they're, you know, God, all the stuff that's in there. A lot of that stuff is not good for pets. Woohoo! Magic mirror, like Miss Sally had. I had Cleveland. Romper room. Shoot, it's Saturday morning. I thought it was gardening. Well, you can garden on a Saturday, can't you, Judy? No wonder all the rolling condo gas hogs are fighting for free parking at the Cracker Barrels at night. Yeah, apparently, I guess a lot of the Cracker Barrels will allow you to stay overnight. Who was it? RV Rebel Girl. She parked at a Planet, I think it was a Planet Fitness. They actually have some of the Planet Fitnesses that are 24 hours now. So you could park there, probably overnight without too much trouble. At least Kevin's dogs are small. Some people have large breeds. I don't let you wouldn't want to be, you would not want to be in Kevin's van with, say, 3 pit bulls or 3 fully grown German shepherds. That would be a little wild. Craig, you bratty thing. Hey, Todd Johnson. Eric has Patreons out the yin yang. He's got it made as long as Angela doesn't do something nasty to Jax. Angela likes Jax. You know, they do. You know, but Jax that is a funny cat. You know, that is you just have the Jax channel, right? Walter Pendleton, enjoyed your life story on your other channel. Glad you're having fun. Well, thank you, Walter. I do that website called dcrtv.com where I talk about a lot of media stuff. And I've been doing that for 22 years now. And a lot of folks are wondering what's up with me. You know, am I still in the Washington area? I've changed my address several times. I'm just letting people know that the website will continue. I still like doing media stuff. I don't know. I'm just playing with a lot of ideas. I'm playing with a lot of ideas about my channel. And hey, if you want to give me some input, what you might think, I don't know. I think I am I'm getting to the point where it's not as much fun covering the Nomads anymore. You know, I still enjoy it. There's still a core of Nomads that I really do enjoy talking about, but as I've gotten a couple comments from people telling me it's just kind of played itself out and they're tired. And we have the same things over and over again. You know, a lot of these nomads have been doing channels for 2, 3, 4 years, and they just do the same places over and over again, the same things, the same dogs, the same cats, the same this, the same that. Some of them have even gotten off the road and they're just doing vehicles. They're just doing videos now from their cars and from their trailers and from their whatevers, you know. And there's not a lot to talk about. You know, what do we talk about? Okay, she moved into a trailer park and she doesn't travel anymore. And we just see videos of what she's having for breakfast. You know, I mean, what's there to talk about? You know, I'm not saying that, hey, that person, maybe that's the time, maybe with that person's time in life that maybe it's good for them to just take it easy and off the road, but it doesn't make for the most interesting content. So what do I do in my channel? Do I just continue covering some of the nomads? You know, I mean, there are always other nomads to cover, or do I go into other things? Do I talk about other channels that I like? Do I change the format of this channel and make it more of a live streamy channel? Instead of doing recorded videos with clips in them, I could do daily live streams and we could just chat like this every morning. Or I could work more newsy stuff into it. You know, I like news. I like covering topics of the day. I could talk politics. I don't know. There's a lot of different avenues I'm looking at. You know, I could continue keeping camodave running the way it is, which because I do have an audience, or I could start some other things on my other channel or start some other channels. You know, I mean, there's even somebody said, why don't you start a camo puppets channel? We could put Crotchy in it. Some people love Crotchy and some people hate him. I don't know. But it's just interesting to kind of look at now with all the changes going on at YouTube, what would be some good stuff to do. You know, I know I like YouTube. I know I like it. But, you know, I don't know. You know, we talk about people doing podcasts. I like the idea of the video podcast style that what YouTube has. But, you know, I'm interested to hear what you would think. You know, everybody, and it's the same thing. It's I talk about that. I'll throw in a channel one day where I talk about non-nomads. And then either people say, yeah, I love it, Dave. Thank you for broadening your horizons. Or I get just as many comments from people saying, no, we want to hear more about Caravan Carolyn and Campervan Kevin and Nomadic Fanatic. You know, and I'm like, you know, there's about half the people that says, no, we like what you're doing, keep it up. And the other half will go, no, try something new, shake it up, mix it up. So I don't know. You're kind of like, no matter what you do, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. The Woo makes 500. Yeah, again, I don't think he makes that much. Social Blade is way off, Destination Open Road says. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, wow. Steering South. I like the Nomad videos. All right. 1 vote for the Nomad videos. Answer me this, Destination Open Road, if that's Scott or Terry. Off in what way? Low or high? I'm curious. Is it lower than what you normally make, or do you make more than that, or do you make less than that? You know, some people say they look at their Social Blade numbers and it says they make a lot more than they actually make. And then it depends, I guess, too, on Social Blade. Basically just looks at how many views you get. You know, they look at your daily view count and then they average it for the past month. Okay, so if today you got 6,000 views and tomorrow you got 7,000 views and yesterday you got 3,000 views or whatever, they average it all together for the last month or so, and then they put a view number, your average monthly views, which is an important number, and then they guesstimate based on that how much money you make, you know. And you can pretty much look at what somebody, if they're making 5,000 views a month, they're estimated to make about $600 a month. And if it's 7,000 views a month, they're making $800 or $900. But it doesn't take into account the advertiser friendliness of your channel. It doesn't take into account even whether you're monetized. So, you know, you can have a non-monetized channel and be making a big fat zero, and yet they're guessing you're making $600, $700. And if you're doing a channel like, Bama Mike is spreading out into, where he's talking about real life murder cases and stuff like that, that's not necessarily as ad friendly as, say, a channel like Adam the Woo, where he's just going around and exploring and doing fun things. So you can have 10,000 views on Black Bigot's channel where he's talking politics and defending Donald Trump, or talking about some rapper who got knocked off. And you can have 10,000 views on Adam the Woo's channel where he's, doing a Disney review of some park somewhere, and his video will be advertiser friendly, and blacks won't. And so, even though they both have the same number of views, Adam's making a lot more money than Black Bigot is. And that doesn't take that all into account. So it's really hard to kind of figure out what anybody's making, it just is. And YouTube's algorithms are constantly changing. I mean, they're just all over the place, And I notice that with my channel. Sometimes a certain thing will get me a lot of views, and then the next month that exact same thing won't, and now it's something completely different. And trying to guess what their algorithms are, it just drives you absolutely crazy. Jacob makes $450,000 a year. I strongly don't think so. What my guess for Jacob? I'm sure he does okay. Okay. His wife works. I'm sure he does all right on YouTube, but I don't think he's making anywhere near that much. Okay. Don't think so. Janice, I got a copyright claim on one of the songs that I covered. Really? Oh my. Good morning, Ox. How are you? Hello. Hey, aloha. Barry Cherry. I'm going to start a channel on old, ugly and broke. That's right. Old, ugly, and broke. I did stumble upon a channel the other day called Bald and Broke. But anyway, I'd like to, if you know anything more about trying to guesstimate somebody's income, I don't know, on YouTube, it's kind of interesting. But I think, no, I really don't think Jacob the Carpetbagger makes $450,000 a year on his YouTube channel. He makes some good money, but not that much. What is your Social Blade correct for you? About $2K a month. I don't want to get personally. I've gotten close to that in some previous months. November, December, January were very good months for me. February, March have been lower than that. Okay. Things have come down a bit. I did very well in terms of views with the RTR, with the van build. Those things really, and that does it every year. I come off of RTR with a lot of new subs and with a lot of views. We were doing views on Bob Wells that were getting 20, 30, 40,000 views. I'm not in that category right now. I am making significantly more money than I made last year at this time. If I look back at April and March of 2018 compared to what I'm doing this year, I'm making quite a bit more this year. But again, it's down from where it was, say, December and January. So, but yeah, yeah, as I said that, if you don't have a lot of time and you just want to watch some really great channels, just quick, they're funny, they're well produced, watch Destination Open Road and Pandemonium. Those two channels, they hang out together a lot, and their channels are great, and they're just funny, and they just have a real nice, I don't know, I just like them, and that's it. You don't get mad. You don't say, oh, come on, they're subtly e-begging. Why is she mentioning all that? What is, they don't get mad and angry. I get tired. I just get tired of seeing nomads with that kind of, thorn in their side. They're sitting there making decent money from all you people, and then they're mad at everybody. They're mad at their subscribers. Oh, you stupid subscribers. Come on. That's what I like about Destination Open Road and Pandemonium. They just are happy. They're fun. They really enjoy the traveling. They're not bitching and complaining and constantly talking about, I got to sell my vehicle and get a bigger vehicle, and I got to make more money, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. And, You know, they just enjoy their time on the road. And I don't know if there's any more of a generous couple than Scott and Terry. I mean, they're just so generous, and they like people. They just love it. You know, they go out and they meet people on the road, and they're helping Aja out. And I just, you know, just such selfless people. And I just damn, I'm crying. They're just so nice. How about a Nomad channel that goes around fishing and camping? I'm sure they're out there. Social Blade says that I'm making money and I don't even qualify with only 43 subscribers. Well, Social Blade does not know if you're monetized. That is not public information. There is nowhere anybody can go on YouTube and see if a channel's monetized or not. That's between you and YouTube, you know. Adam the Woo rules. Well, look, here's another deal, okay? Sylvester Putty Tat. Adam the Woo does very well, over 200K subs. But you know what? Tim Tracker's got 3 times that many. There are teenage girls that talk about cosmetics that got 3 and 4 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? You go look around on YouTube at the channels, you know, PewDiePie, what's he, 10 million? I don't know. You know, Craig Neistat. Casey Neistat. You know, yeah, you look at the big guys, even in our little chunk of YouTube, they're nowhere near what the big guys on YouTube really are. So I don't know. Dave, got your sticker. Great. I'm glad it got there. Thank you, Stacy. How about a channel? Yeah, I did. Okay, Mickey D. Thank you so much. Yeah. Mark Dice Rolls 2. Woovian's in the house. Hey, hi, Ruth. Hi from British Columbia. Glad to catch you on the live stream. Nice to see you here, too. Jacob has groupies like Martley Crew. Jacob, you know, the other thing, too, you do notice these guys like Carpetbagger, like Adam, like, you know, Nomadic Fanatic, they got their crew. You know, they got people that will go out on YouTube and fight for them. They do. They do. East Coast Adventure Os. I like Adam the Woo exploration videos. Haven't watched him in a while. Not keen on his Disney videos. Something creepy about a 40-something guy going to Disney. Yeah, I hear you there. You know, it is a little odd when you see a guy who's in his mid-40s by himself at a park that's predominantly geared to kids. It's just a little weird. I'm not nothing, you know, I mean, what floats your boat, whatever. It just seems a little weird. Now, you do see 40-year-old guys at those parks, and they usually have their kids with them, you know, the wife and kids. But to see a 40-year-old man, 45-year-old man at a park gate primarily for kids by himself with a camera, yeah. You know, you'd probably draw a few like weird stares, like, what's that guy up to? That's, you know, just human nature. Okay. My personal thing about him, I personally like what he did this past week. I personally like where he goes out into the middle of nowhere and goes to little towns and finds weird kind of Charles Kuralt-ish kind of things. If you ever go back, if you're not old enough to remember Charles Kuralt, but he used to be the CBS guy that would just go to little towns and report on all the quirky stuff. That's my favorite Adam the Woo. That's what I like the best about him. I mean, I remember when he sold his apartment there, got rid of his apartment in Anaheim a couple years ago, got in his van, put all the Living Simply stickers up, and then just went across the country. And he didn't do it in 8 days. He did it in a couple months, but he went over and went all through the place and went to see his sister in Indiana. And then when they did a wonderful trip down south through Indiana and Ohio and West Virginia and Virginia. And that was a great one. And then I think he ended up going to Dragon Con. But that was the stuff I like. Now, the Disney stuff's okay. I was at Disney with Vanessa back in when was that? January. And I did enjoy that. So I do kind of enjoy the Disney videos now that I've been to Disney and done some of the content. But That's not my favorite videos of him. I do like it. He does some of the Disney updates now with the Star Wars stuff. I don't know. And then that gets me into another thing. I'll be honest with you. I like Star Trek better than Star Wars. I'm a person that is very wary of corporate influence in things, and the very fact that Disney, which is one of the biggest entertainment companies in the universe, buys the whole Star Wars franchise. I don't know. Is there anyone else with me? Even if you are a Star Wars fan, is anybody else a little concerned that this giant company is somehow going to have undue influence in what started out as a really out there kind of cool science fiction franchise, and they're just milking the crap out of it? And you've got this whole thing with the new Star Wars things coming up at Disney World and Disneyland, and they're booked out, and it's going to be huge crowds for months and months and years potentially. I don't know. It just seems to me they're commercializing it way over the top to the point where somebody like me ain't going to like it. I like Star Trek, and that's been commercialized a lot with all the, sequel movies. I think CBS owns that franchise, right? That's owned by another big media company, but they're not quite going to the lengths that Disney's going to with Star Wars to put huge theme parks and And I honestly, too, don't necessarily think that Star Wars fits the Disney. Disney is fun, kids. There's a certain feeling you get with Disney, and Star Wars, it seems like it doesn't quite meld with the Disney philosophy. It's about battles and wars and, things blowing up, and there's quite a lot of violence in Star Wars, And it doesn't seem like that Disney would want to. I can see maybe the Disney company owning it, but to be using it and putting it in theme parks that are geared for little kids and fun and balloons and Mickey Mouse, I don't know. I just had to get that off my chest there. Hey, B in Athens is here. B's on the road today. That's right. She is a traveling woman. I think she went over to Atlanta there to catch a festival, an art festival, music festival. So she's over there today, and she said that she would she said, I'll get there by 10:30, and it's 10:30 and she's there. So nice to see you here. We're having a lot of fun here today. A ball. That's right. Jana Montana. I hate the dang spelling correction. Destination unknown. Boyd is like watching a soap opera as the world turns. These are the days of our lives. Hey, Destination Unknown, nice to see you here. Meemaw, come back soon with funny videos. Hey, anyone see Ron Buckley? Ron was up there this week trying to get a live chat up. He couldn't get the audio to work. Time Chaser, we want to see Dave on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride with Adam the Voo. There is a possibility that I may be getting out to Disneyland pretty soon. We're working on it. I'm not sure if all the I's have been dotted and the T's have been crossed yet, but I'm hoping that maybe something will get me out there in the not too distant future, and Mr. Woo will be in LA. He's back in LA from his trip, so I don't know. That would be fun. I do have some travel plans this summer. Oh, yeah. Time Chaser, you made it today. Yes, he did. The dirt. That's right. He's there. Chrome. I like Chrome. He's very entertaining. Another big news story of this past week was how they've made a channel for the dog, Cruise and Chrome. That's right. I don't know. I think I would have just said to him, just keep the dog as part of you're overdoing the dog. I think it would be better just to have the dog as your companion on the road, like you did with Disco. I don't know, making it a separate channel. I get it. That there are people that just like to watch the dog and don't care about him, but I don't know, man. You know, you're monetizing, you're just pushing too hard to make money on your channel. And I think in the long run, it tends to make your content suffer. I see so many people that just, let's monetize this and monetize that, and we'll try to sell this, and we'll do this, and we'll have 20 different ways. I still remember Evie Nova. She would do like, you know, go to my description and you can see 25 different ways to support me, you know. Then it'd be PayPal and Patreon and this and Amazon links and this and that and Spreadshirt and this and that. It's like, oh my God, it's just too much. I have been so many times tempted with the idea of starting a Patreon channel. And, you know, I get halfway through the setup and then I just kind of go, no. You know, I got PayPal and you can mail me something in the mail, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel comfortable having, you know, 10 different ways you can send me money. It's just too much. Even Lucas said selling Star Wars, the biggest mistake he ever made. I think he's right. I think it's right. You're taking your own creativity and you're selling it to a giant corporation. You know, it's like what happened with the Beatles. You know, the Beatles lost control of their music. You know, Paul McCartney says that many times. Michael Jackson came in and bought all of his songs. And Paul McCartney lost control of his music. So then a big company comes in and says, okay, we're going to put, you know, Good Day Sunshine. Well, someone's selling orange juice. You know, they can now put the song on commercials. And you have no control over that song. And it's the same thing with Star Wars now. You know, they're marketing the hell out of it, you know, and it's gonna almost become, I don't know. I'm just kind of concerned about, you know, Disney is a huge media company. And, you know, I don't know if 10 years from now, whether Disney will Star Wars will become a joke. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a good fit for Disney, but you know, it's going to be huge. And I'll be honest with you, Star Trek to me, much more science in it. You know, it's much more of a total human condition kind of a show than you know, I like Star Wars. I've seen all the Star Wars movies. They're fine. They're entertaining, but it's kind of like a Western in space. I can't go much further than that. Life Quest. I read Star Trek wants to kill the young Spock. Does the old Spock? No, of course not, because the universe has a whole bunch of different, you know, threads. The past is all a bunch of threads, and there's a whole bunch of different alternative pasts. They did that. They've addressed that several times. Well, they've done things in some of the new movies that have gone back to the past. And how do they have the old Star Trek? They killed off somebody before he got to be in the old Star Trek. Yeah. You know, come on. First of all, it's just a show, it's fiction, but multiple past universes and different timelines and different things. And they said that, there's, if you go to the store today, you're going to Walmart and you make a right turn and go to Walmart, but you don't make the left turn and go to Best Buy. In another universe, you made the left turn and went to Best Buy instead. So that alternate universe is there. And then, of course, like, okay, whatever. Disney owns everything. You know, they own ABC, they own ESPN. They just bought a whole bunch of the Fox properties. They now own the Fox movie studios. They own all the Fox cable networks like FX. What do they own? ESPN is gigantic. You know, that's a whole lot of networks right there. They own ABC. They own all that, the network. They own probably 20 or 5 or 30 TV stations. Disney. They own the Disney theme parks, the cruise lines, the Disney Channel. They're a huge company. You know, there's probably if you go scrolling through your cable TV dial, probably a third of the channels on there, of those channels, are all owned by Disney. You know, they're a huge company. And I'm not even aware of what, it's like Rupert Murdoch. You see what he owns. He still owns Fox News and the Fox Television Network and the Fox-owned TV stations, but he sold pretty much everything else to Disney. That's right. Disney will control the world, Roland. That's right. Oh, they're starting up. Disney just announced they're starting up a streaming service. They're going to compete directly with Netflix. All those Disney stuff that's on Netflix is going away. So they're going to lose. Netflix is going to lose a lot of their content, and it's all going to go over to a new Disney streaming service that I think is starting later this year, like November. And they're going to be pricing the Disney service at $7 a month. Well, you're paying what? Close to $12 a month for Netflix. So, yeah, it's a lot of things are changing. Oh, man. Yes, yes, yes. Bags of money. That's right. That's right. Lots of dollar signs. D-I $SNEY. You wonder if they could bring Walt back these days. What would he think of what his little company has become? It's become a giant media company. I would love to know what Walt would think if he could go to Disney World today or go to Disney Springs and go see all the folks there partying and drinking. And I don't know, man. I would love to see what he would think about it today. What? Luis Nomadic, Lieutenant Columbo is TV's greatest detective. Now that show was, I think, Universal, right? Universal, the big movie company. I don't know who owns Universal today. I can't remember. I'm sure some giant company owns that. Doctor Who. Oh, what is this? Thank you, Steering South. Thank you very much. You're so generous today. I appreciate it. Aw. Thank you so much. So if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is there to hear it, does it really make a sound? Yes, it does make a sound, because you could have a microphone and a recorder there, and it still makes a provable noise. Yes. Send me money. Craig needs money. He just bought a brand new car for his wife. And Craig loves that sound too. This is for you, Craig. He loves it when I soak up the last few bits of iced tea out of a cup. He goes, I can't stand that noise. I'm hanging up until you finish drinking that. Disney makes billions of dollars on the low-wage families. Yeah, well, that is true. And that was one of the shocking things that came to my attention in my brain when I went down with Vanessa to Disney World, is how expensive it is. I mean, it is. There's a lot of families that can't afford to go to Disney. It's just a very expensive place. And that's kind of not fair. There's a whole lot of children that are just economically, I mean, they can watch the Disney Channel. I guess they can watch Disney television, but they can't afford to go to Disney because it ain't cheap. Park passes are like $150 a day. Hotel rooms are $400 and $500 a day. When you put the whole package together to take your family to Disney for a week, you're looking at, financing it. It's $3, $4, $5K to do that. A lot of families don't have that kind of money for a vacation. It's kind of, I don't know. Are we talking about Dave the rapper? What? Dave, what's up from Springfield, Massachusetts? What should I do today? Geez, I don't know. Go take a long hike. If it's nice weather, get outside and get some fresh air. That's what Dave would do. That's right. I've never heard of Rapper Dave. Rapper Dave, really? How am I like Rapper Dave? Something's wrong with the like button? Really? YouTube is suppressing the like button, so they're not allowing everybody to like me? The USD, United States of Disney. Dave is a quality UK rapper. I think you'd really like him. I'll check him out. There is a Dave Hughes, who's the top comic in Australia. Dave Hughes. Just Google my name, Dave Hughes, and you will see him. He's kind of funny. I'd kind of like to meet him. Maybe when I go down to visit Billy Down Under. Billy Down Under, I'll go see Dave Hughes. One Dave Hughes. I'm the famous American Dave Hughes, and you're the famous Australian Dave Hughes. That's right. Non-stop rapping. What does the wrench mean? The wrench means, Beverly, that you're a moderator on the channel, and a moderator can help me or the creator remove nasty comments, okay? So you have a wrench, and then when you look at a comment, you can click on the right or whatever, and it'll have little dots, and then there will be one is remove or whatever, and you have the power to remove comments, or you can block certain or commentors if they say a lot of nasty stuff. And it just helps out when you're doing one of these chats, or even during regular comments, they can help flag comments that are nasty. And I'm trying very hard to, I do like freedom of speech, but, we do not like over-the-top personal attacks on people. So Sylvester's going Disney, then Niagara Falls, then New York, then the Grand Canyon. That is Japanese itinerary. I'll tell you something. Vegas and Disney have a lot in common, okay? They're both kind of big, fakey, fun places, all right? I'll tell you that. If you like Disney, you'll like Vegas, okay? You will, and vice versa. That's right. But, I don't know, if I had my own money to spend, I would just rather see a real place. I think New York, probably is the biggest theme park in the country. It's a real place. It's not one big giant corporation running everything, So, I would much rather go to a LA, go see the city, go walk around the city, all the sites, or go to New York and do the same thing. That would, to me, would be a vacation worth doing, Destination Storm. Oh, she finally woke up. Man, she was up all night doing her little chitty chat, bang, bang there. Chitty bang, chitty chatty bang, whatever. She's up doing her, she was up from Scottsdale, Arizona. That's right. For till I was going to get on her chat last night, but I was just tired. It was 11 something. And I just said, I'm going to comment, but I just fell asleep. I don't know. Disney has disco yet. Disney disco. That's right. She woke up. That's right. Puppet Jack Sparrow is here. That's right. And yes, and guess what? That's right. Camo Crotchy's here. That's right. That is absolutely true. Yes. Here he is.
Puppet Jack Sparrow. Watch out. The Camo Puppets channel is coming to Dave's channel. That's right. Camo Puppets, and I'm the leader. And we're going to march through Tennessee, and we're going to take you prisoner. And that's right. That's right, Puppet Jack Sparrow. That's right. Yes. Fear the crotch. That's right.
Boy, this guy doesn't even sleep with his eyes closed, That's right. 2-hour live stream last night for Destination Storm. Wow. Yeah, I'm pushing what? 1 hour and 17 minutes, and I'm already getting tired. Good morning, Puppet. Florida before June. I might, Destination Storm and I have some plans. There's this possibility of California, and there's a possibility of back to Florida. We will see. Cece sold her channel, Cece sold her channel. She sold her channel to Disney. That's right. Cece, she did. She sold her van, and she's going to buy a car, and she's going to live in her trailer in an RV park in Phoenix, which gets very hot in the summer. So all our best to her. President Johnson didn't like his pants to have a high crotch. I remember that. I do remember that little nugget of golden, what is it? Trivia come out. I saw that on the news a while back. Yeah. Daughter found tons of nature parks in Tallahassee for us. Okay, out. We don't ever want to leave our zone to explore the free cheap. Camo Dave, did you get a Dole Whip at Disney? Yeah, I got it. Didn't I get a Dole Whip? I think I did. Or something close to it. I'm pretty sure I did. Carport Carolyn. That's right, California. So if Adam the Woo is watching, we'll be in California soon. That's right. We'd like to get together with you. That's right. Ride some rides. Mark Fun Jones, Camp B Marketplace in Phoenix for $42,500. Woo! You know, why not? That's right. I almost had the Dole Whip, but I went for something else. Right. That's right. Was that at the Hawaiian place, right? Dole Whip and vodka. Oh yeah, that's a good combination, Ace. Had to remember what you got at Disney in between the mixed drinks, just like Las Vegas. Yeah, I can't remember. Apologian, right. That's right. Well, listen, Destination Open Road, you have a wonderful time. Yeah, I mean, if you get up to Atlanta, Athens way on your travels, let's get together, okay? I would really like that. I'd like to meet you and Aja and Scott and Terry and all that. I think it would be a lot of fun. You know, or we could all huddle down. If you get through Charlotte, let's do this. If you guys get to the Charlotte area, Craig and me will all, you know, you can buy us lunch. No, Craig will buy us all lunch. Scott, Terry, Aja, me, Craig will buy us all lunch. Lunch will be on him if you get to the Charlotte area. So that's I'm sure he will agree to that. I live in Phoenix, paying $1,200 a month right now in a lease. I need a van ASAP. Yeah, Daniel. Wow. You know, but $1,200 a month, even in the Washington area, is not much for an apartment. I mean, apartments in the Washington area, they're, you know, upper, you know, 1,800, 2,100. That's not uncommon there. Oh, yes. I got them DOR decals. Oh, yeah. Book it. That's right. That's right. So we put, you know, Scott, Terry, Aja, me, Craig will foot the bill. That's right. We'll go to the Troll Diner there, where he and RV Rebel Girl were. Yeah, that's right. Or we could do the IHOP. The IHOP's good. The Cracker Barrel. It's Cracker Barrel down the road. That's right. Give Moo Moo hugs. Yes, Moo Moo. I wonder how did Moo Moo and Jax get along? They've probably been together a time or two, right? I know that Aja and Eric were there up in North Dakota. What was it? Over the winter sometime. You know, Jax did that kind of attack at when Tucker showed up the other day. I wonder if there's any dogs that Jax gets along well with. I don't know. Dave, buy me lunch and I want funnel cake. That's right. Funnel cake fart. Hey, Nomadic is here. How are you? Oh, Destination Storm said she saw you on one of her chats the other day, or one of her comments, and she asked about you. And I said, he's a nice guy. I said, do not worry about Nomadic. He's not a troll. He's a very nice guy. And, you know, don't block him. She was saying, gee, should I block him? Is he a troll? And I stood up for him. And I said, nope, Nomadic's a nice guy. That's right. But you need to do more videos. Try to get up there at least 3 or 4 times a week and do your bottom of YouTube videos. You know, I don't know, man. May, December, eloping in Vegas. Moo Moo is so sweet. It's Camper Goer 1. I love how Aja dresses her up sometimes. Put their little booties on. That was funny. It's Dews Day. That's right. It's Mountain Dews Day. Doxinator Dave should pay for everybody. Craig's the money man. Dave doesn't have the money. Craig's got the money. Craig is rolling in dough. That's right. You go into his house and there's just bags of money everywhere. Some people say I'm a troll. Yeah. I don't think you are. You again, you know. You had a busy week. Jax needs his own show. Please. Yeah, right after Cruise. Coming up, Cruise on NBC, followed by Jax. Cruise, the adorable puppy bulldog, followed by Jax. Big Jax. That's right. That Jax is a big cat. That's right. You see Eric carrying that cat around. That's a big cat. We got a Russian here, huh? NBC, yeah, and yeah, NBC owns Universal, and Comcast owns NBC. Right? There's that big, you have Disney, which owns ABC and Disney and half the Fox channels, and then you've got the Comcast, NBC, Universal. That's the other giant media conglomerate now. They own about 40% of the cable networks and everything, and Disney owns the other 40%, and then there's another 20% that someone else owns. Gotta make the oatmeal and bananas for my granddaughter. Have a great day. Thank you very much for being here, Camper Goer 1. Chicago Cop, Destination Open Road. Live stream was great. 2 hours of pandemonium. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Chicago Cop, you're just teetering on the edge of getting blocked. That's right. Thank you. Jax needs keto. That's right. I'm glad that Jax didn't eat baby May May. Isn't that? Yeah, that's right. I wonder how many viewers he would lose if they would go somewhere else for their Jax fix. Yeah. Sorry, do my fat fingers. What did you write, Craig? So anyway, what else has been happening this week on the bottom of YouTube? We had C.R. Boger say goodbye, and then he came back again. What's up with that? We had American Supertramp lose his channel, but then come back again. What else? What else has been happening this week? We got, I don't know. Not a heck of a lot. I've been using Google Translate on the Russian guy's stuff. Looks like he's trying to say something about a bearded goblin. A reference to Camo Dave, perhaps? Princess Bubbles called Mark the Prince of Trolls. Yes, the balloons are still up. That's right. The Big 3 collapsed the other day, so I had to toss that. But the balloons, no, they're holding their helium real well. They're still doing good now. That's more than a month. That's like a month and a half ago. I think Jax did really well around his dogs. My cat would have shredded their faces. Yeah, Sunny Girl's doing a good job. She's our guest wrench today. That's right. Every Saturday we'll have another guest wrench. We started out with Rod Sturgis a couple weeks ago, and then Time Chaser last week, but he didn't show up, or whoever. And now we have Sunny Girl, who will be the guest wrench next week. Tune in and see. That's right. Putin for president. New movie this summer from Disney, Moo Moo Jackson Cruise with special guests, the Wolf Pack. That's right, Boondock Charlie. Adventures in Nomadic Lifestyle. That's right. I don't know. They're talking about that show, The RVers. They should do The RVers Pets. I think that would be a far more popular show. When do I hit 1,000 videos? I don't keep any track of how many videos I have up. I don't care. I know Mark Fun Jones, that's a big thing to him, but to me, it just doesn't matter. I don't care. Jack is president of the puppet community. I don't think Crotchy would agree. Craig has lost his little mind. That's right. West Coast time zone show late today, Dave. What? What time is it now? It's 11 o'clock. So what? It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the West Coast. When all else fails, follow the yellow brick road. That's right. Dave looks more like a bearded leprechaun. All right, Destination Storm, you go back to bed. Get some sleep. Rest up. That's right. For your battles, for your Discord battles. That's right. She's been battling all of her Discord people. You know, hey, Dave, you need to get on Discord. I'm going, I got too much to handle on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and emails and that. What but throw Discord in the mix and you can battle everybody 24/7 there. I don't know, Destination Storm. I might. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. We'll see how I feel. If I'm in the mood, maybe I will. Where is Billy down under? Yeah, Billy, where are you, Billy? That's right. I don't think I blocked him. Billy's okay, right? That's right. All right, folks, we're at the 1 hour, 30-minute mark. I think that's long enough. We still got some camo bunnies. If you want a camo bunny sticker, these are beautiful. They would look good on your Easter cards or perhaps on your car. That's right. They're only $5 if you would make a PayPal donation or a Super Chat donation for $5. And then send me your regular postal address. I will send you a beautiful camo bunny. And then I also have a whole bunch of cool stickers that I can send you. We got, of course, the Camo Club sticker. That's right. We're putting these all over Athens, by the way. There's about 10 of these all over Athens. So I don't know, man. I'm getting famous here. And then we just got a whole bunch of other cool stickers. Of course, the old faithful, this sticker here, the Camo Dave sticker. Oh, yeah. So, we still got the Tanky Poo stickers if you want them. I think I got some Camo Dave and Crotchy stickers in here. What do I got in here? Oh, I love those. Yeah. These are great, aren't they? We still got some of these left. That's right. That's right. Camo Dave and Crotchy. So, yeah. So, yeah, if you want a sticker, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I'll be happy to oblige. But if you want one of these camo bunnies, throw $5 in the mix. That's right. Discord battles, yeah. Destination Storm should talk about all of her Discord battles. That's right. Oh, yes, she's had fun. She calls me up every other day. Dave, what do I do? What do I do? No views. We did have Time Chaser for the guest wrench last week. We had him. But and I'm going back to Disney. I think that's a very good possibility. Okay. I've had a very gracious offer to show me Disneyland this time. So maybe that's in the cards coming up in the next few weeks. We shall see. One day you will just tune into my channel and there I'll be in Anaheim. That's right. You know what we need to do? If I go to Anaheim, we need to find out where Adam the Woo's old apartment was. Yeah. Because if anybody knows the address, we'll go back there and see. We'll knock on the door and say, do you know who used to live here? Mr. Adam the Woo. A vodka live stream later with Dave and Crotchy. Yes. All right. I'll go down to the liquor store and get some really cheap vodka, and I'll fill up the Crystal Skull with it, and then Crotchy and I can drink that. That's right. Paid you, Dave. Yes, if you would like a Sunny Girl, if you would like a camo bunny, just let me know. Yes, you're all paid up. That's right. Well, Janice, if you want to follow more people on Discord, Destination Storm is there. That's right. That's right. California. Yes, thank you so much, RV Life of Stacy. I appreciate it. Yeah, she needs 6 more subs to get her to 1,000. So come on, go over there and sub to her. Great channel there. That's right. Yeah. Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. Remember that one? Warren Zevon, Werewolves of London. Oh, yeah. Crotchy needs to lay off the boobs. I mean, booze. Sunny Girl sub to Stacy. So now she only needs 5 more. Very cool. Hey, Angel Angel Uko Wolf, Angelica Wolf. How are you? Ziggy with it. That's right. All right, folks. Thank you all for being here for another SaturDAVE. I don't know. If I do another, do a West Coast version, it'll probably be 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. We shall see. Just see how I feel. I may do it. I may do it. It's kind of fun, and I love chatting with you guys. McDuff got his 1,000 yesterday, live streaming tonight at the 8 for the party. McDuff. Stacy's channel, please. I'll put a link. I will put a link to Stacy's channel in the comments below as soon as I get off the air, and put the comments down below, but I will do that. Yes, make today count. That's right. That's right. You never know what you're going to say. Didn't make it count. Oh, Craig just subbed. Very good. Now you need 4 more. All right. I'm sure all you got to do is Google, go into YouTube and just search for her name. Let's see. But yeah, I'm sure you can easily find it. But Aisha, just search for RV Life with Stacy and it'll pop up. Okay. That's usually the easiest way to do it. Or if you find her, or her comment, you can probably go right to her channel by clicking on her name there. In the comments. That's right. That's right. In love with health. Okay. That's right. Channel shout out. That's right. All right, folks. Thank you so much for being here for another SaturDAVE with Dave, camodave, SaturDAVE. Maybe I'll do an evening chat. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And that should be it for right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to go and watch my morning video. Don't forget to watch my letters later today. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. You all have a wonderful Saturday. And that's it. That's a wrap. No, wait. That's not the way. That's the way I see it. No, wait, no. What is my slogan? Stream Silencio.